I just want you to answer though one question, which interestingly Sanjay Jha, the former Congress spokesperson, has just tweeted that the finance minister announced a tax relief bonanza of rupees 1,45,000 crores per annum for India's corporate sector. So you get about 750,000 crores, which in the last 5 years have been benefits to the corporate sector. But when it comes to MSP for farmers, the government says we don't have the money. What would you say to the likes of Sanjay Jha?
If it is directed to me, I would want him that what is the cost of ensuring an MSP through government procurement, by the way. If there is a government procurement, the number is around 11 lakh crore rupees. There have been ample amount of research articles which have been published. How are you going to account for an 11 lakh crore rupees per year when your entire budget of infrastructure is around 11 lakh crores, which includes all railway lines, all airports, all highways, every single thing?
Okay, let me give one of the figures, Rajat, that you have mentioned. When we compare crop with weighted cost of production and the MSP and the Swaminathan formula, how would it work out? This is down to earth, the magazine's report. Wheat weighted average cost of production 1652. MSP announced under the Swaminathan formula would take it to 2,478. Barley weighted average cost of production 1614. MSP announced 1850 rupees. Swaminathan formula would take it to 2421. I'm just giving you examples that I put there on the screen. So there would be a substantial increase on burden on the exchequer, Devinder Sharma A. And B, according to Rajat Sethi, when we throw numbers that the Prime Minister has not been able to double farm incomes, you need to tell us, when skeptics like you say farm incomes have stagnated, do you have a source to say farm incomes have stagnated?
I think this is a very interesting, question which is tossed around as if, farmers don't know their income is going up. Perhaps they need to reconsider whatever they are doing.
Give me a source when you say farm incomes have stagnated. What is the basis when you say farm incomes have stagnated? On what basis are you saying
it? Listen, let me answer that question. A recent study has come out in October last year. It is from the OECD. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the largest or the biggest trading bloc of the world. That study has evaluated 54 economies, major economies, including India, and seen how much of support has gone to farmers. Its report very clearly says that since 2000, year 2000, till today, India is the only country among these 54 countries where farmers have been जिसको कहते हैं कि घाटे की खेती करता आ रहा है from since year 2000. And in the last year, they said Indian farmers lost 14 lakh crores. This is this report. Just see the down-to-earth report on this, and you will get to know there is data already available. Now, the question is, there are skeptics who always say, no, farmers are a burden on the country, and this argument, again, I hear again and again, that there is no money in the country for that. No, sorry. What Mr. Satish Jha said, I think is very right. Every year, the government announces there's a button pressing exercise that happens. 2,000 crore is being given to farmers under the Pradhan Mantri Yojana. But the government never says we are giving 1.45 lakh crore to the corporates. This doesn't end here. 15 lakh crores of loans, bad loans of corporates have been written off. And then on top of it, willful defaulters who had the money to pay back, they have been given a kind of a walkover by the Reserve Bank of India saying to the banks that you compromise, and the amount is 3.45 lakh crore. There is money. Abundant money available in this country, but it is going to people who don't deserve it. A. Now, B, your question is to how much it will tax. There are reports in this country, studies, very important studies, by universities and by commissions which say that if the government has to intervene, even when the MSP becomes legal, the total burden is not going to be more than 1.5 to 2 lakh crore. These studies are available. Now, if you don't want to see those kind of studies, don't blame others. I think you should be clear that you are the ones who don't know these studies, and you are trying to say where is the data available? Data is available. In 2016, I think the country needs to know the economic reform, economic document that comes 2 days before the budget, which is the government's economic data or the paper, which says very clearly that the average income of farmer in 17 states of India, which means half the country, the average income in those area states is only 20,000 rupees a year, which means farmers were earning less than 1,700 rupees per month. I can't even keep a cow for 1,700 rupees. You can't keep a dog if you are living in a city in 1,700 rupees. Imagine how the farmers were surviving on 1,700 rupees per month. Okay. And this is a data which is available from 2016. This is government's own data.
No, what is clear, of course. Data.
And then, look at this situational assessment survey.
No, what is clear is the Commission of Agricultural Costs and Prices last year, which was looking to compute MSP. One thing is very clear: costs of inputs have risen substantially. There's no doubt, and farmers have suffered usually from inflationary pressures in the last few years. But Rohan Gupta, when these calculations are done, when Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Kharge make these announcements, they should put these calculations that the Congress has done in public domain. You came to power in 2004, you were there till 2014. You could have implemented Swaminathan Commission report then. You see, I come back to it. If the Congress wants to make this the political issue of 2024, walk the talk. You have a government in Telangana and Karnataka. Announce it tomorrow morning. Let Siddaramaiah or Revant Reddy announce. We are implementing Swaminathan Commission report. Then you can put the BJP on the back foot. Otherwise, you seem to be only playing politics.
Absolutely not. Rajdeep, first of all, because BJP panelist is not there, one of the analysts asked question that what is the proof, what is the number that farmers' income have not doubled. I'll answer that and then answer this question. See, as per the committee which was formed, if you have to make the farmers' income double annually, the growth has to be 10.4%. And NABARD formed a committee, and there was a survey called All India Financial Inclusion Survey. According to that survey, 2015-16, the farmers' income grew by only 1.7%. And from 1918 till 2019, it rose by 3%. So if the PM promise is at 10%, if the growth is at 3%, how can you say that the income has doubled? Obviously, it's not. Forget that, Rajiv. 1 lakh crore has been refunded by Ministry of Agriculture, which was not spent. They have reduced the spend on farmers, and that also they could not spend in the market. So what it shows the intention of the government. Now I'm coming to the last point. You are saying that we have to walk the talk. Definitely we have made the budgetary provisions. 10 lakh crore is going to be the cost on the exchequer. One of my friends, you just spoke about tweet of Sanjay Jha. The same thing I spoke in the evening. When you can just waive off 10 lakh crore of your friends from the finance budget, why you cannot spend money on farmers? It is a question of intention. The government which is refunding 1 lakh crore of allocated budget back to the government because they could not spend, how do we expect them promising MSP to the farmers? It is a question of intention, Rajdeep.
I'll keep repeating, if the Congress wants, they can do it in the states that they rule. That's very clear. No, that is very clear. You cannot deny that. You have to walk the talk in the next couple of weeks if you want to do it before the elections.
We are working on that, and shortly you will see our policy.
Okay, we will see the announcement. Rajat Sethi, let me give you a final word on this. Rajat Sethi, will you agree though that the Modi government somewhere, which whether in 2020 or now, doesn't seem to really know how to break the ice on this issue? They have to find some way.
Some way to deal with these NGOs.
No, why dismiss them as NGOs, anti-national? Are you telling me every farmer today is sponsored by some NGO?
If it is not colored, let the genuine demands come out, which make genuine intent to resolve the crisis, not just of the farm-holding farmers, but also the farm laborers. We need to find an equitable and a justified solution to the last man standing in the farm ecosystem, not just the ones who are milking out most of the benefits of the MSP. Please keep in mind, it is a deeply distorted market where fairness has to be the ultimate principle. And if fairness is the lens, then Prime Minister Modi should listen to them and address those issues.
Okay.
But I, as an analyst, I can clearly see, when the MSP procurements have gone up all the way up to 3 lakh crores annually, can you multiply it by 4 and do a 12 lakh crore procurement? Clearly, that is not going to happen. There is no means with any state government. Saying is one thing, doing is another. Okay. We need to find, would private procurement, see 75% of the crops go through private procurement. How can you create an MSP system through digital procurement, through all online payments system without breaking the system to ensure an MSP system is implemented in the private procurement aspect as well as the way government procurement.
As long as I'm sorry, I have to stop you because I've run out of time completely.